Hello, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I have been a little busy. The last video I made was, my last shift as an Air Force firefighter. I guess I haven't officially said on YouTube, but I am an instructor here at Goodfellow Air Force Base, a fire instructor at the Lewis F. Garland Fire Academy. It's been quite the 10 months. It's been about 10-ish months since I've posted last, and a lot of things have happened, and it's just a lot busier than I could have ever imagined. For those of you that don't know me, or maybe this is your first time watching me, I am an Air Force firefighter. So I'm a military Air Force firefighter, and I've been making content for the past few years on just highlighting what life is like as an Air Force firefighter, and luckily all my videos have reached quite a bit of you guys, and I've gotten to meet a couple of you guys at the academy, so it's been really cool. Have really missed making videos, and I think now that I'm kind of established where I'm at, and I'm not really the new person anymore, I am a little bit more comfortable sharing the side of instructor life. So Goodfellow Air Force Base is an AETC base, meaning that it is a training base. People come straight from basic training to here to get their technical training done. And this is a DoD-wide training base for fire protection. So all the branches come through this fire academy. Sailors, Marines, soldiers, Coast Guard, even foreign military will come through here and get their fire protection training done. As far as the other training that gets done here, there's the Intel. I'm not sure what specific Intel job, but Intel will come through here and get their training as well. Okay, so like I mentioned, I am an instructor at the academy. So my specific job is to teach these soldiers, airmen, sailors, Marines, what have you, to become the newest firefighters for the DOW. I am specifically an ARF, which is Aircraft Rescue Firefighting. So when students first come through, they'll first go to EMR, then fundamentals, which is where they learn the basics. They'll do bunker drills, they'll learn knots and things like that, and throw ladders. Then they'll move on to suppression, which is where they first get to fight real fire, or it's a training fire, but they still get to fight fire. They'll do above and belows, they'll do hose line advancements, and all kinds of fun stuff. And then after suppression, they go to hazmat, hazardous materials. So anything dangerous and hazardous that these firefighters could come into contact with, they'll learn about and know how to kind of mitigate that situation. And then lastly, they'll go to ARF, which is the very last block. Our block is 11 days where we will teach them cut-in operations. We'll get to burn inside of the aircraft. We'll get to burn outside of the aircraft, as well as they'll get to ride in one of our trucks, our ARF trucks, and use the turret to put fire out that way as well. So it's 11 total days, and then with the very end being graduation day, and I get to don my blues with the rest of my team, and we get to graduate and send off the newest firefighters to the Department of War. So of course I'm not currently actively being a firefighter right now. This is somewhat of a special duty where I get to do something a little bit different that's still somewhat in my career line. With being an instructor, of course, the schedule is completely different. I just came from Beale Air Force Base where my schedule was 48s. So I worked 48 hours on, and I'd have 48 hours off. So I'd be at the station at Beale Air Force Base for 2 days, and then I'll go home for 2 days with a Kelly day, so an extra 2 days off every month. So that was my schedule beforehand. I had so much extra free time. That's why I was able to film and upload and edit all these videos, to here being, once again, Monday through Friday. I'll wake up at 4 a.m. to be able to get ready and do what I need to do in the morning here to be at the academy no later than around 5:30. The entire academy kind of gets started at 6 a.m., but we'll do a little muster in the beginning to kind of see where everyone's at and where we need to be as instructors, where we need to be. So the schedule overall is just a whole lot more packed, and I don't have a lot of time to do anything else. It's been a little hard, but it's also been very, very fun. So it's just been a lot, and I haven't really had any time to make a video, and my husband luckily is helping me out with this whole situation where he'll help me edit the video. Yeah. Also moved to, if you don't know where Goodfellow Air Force Base is, it's in San Angelo, Texas. So this is, I guess, technically now my 3rd time living here. Once was when my dad was an instructor here from 2006 to 2009-ish. I was like in elementary school, so I remember bits and pieces of it. And then of course when I came back here for my personal technical training, I lived here for anywhere from I think 4 to 5 months-ish, where I was kind of mostly confined to the base until the end of my time here. I was able to kind of go outside just a little bit. And then lastly, I'm here now. I'm here for at least 3 years. That's how long our instructor tour is here, where you can extend for a year or 2 afterwards. But coming from California, you know, Beale Air Force Base is right outside of Yuba City, which Yuba City is not a very great city by any means, but we lived in the Rockland, Roseville area, and that's a very nice area. I don't know how else to say other than it's nice. It's very nice. And then coming here, it's not it's not very nice. And with California, where we lived, we were 2 hours from the beach, 2 hours from the snowy mountains in Tahoe. And so you just had the best of both worlds all the time. And it's California. I have a spot in my heart for California, and I always will. But yes, San Angelo is quite the opposite. First of all, it's Texas. It's very hot here. What else? There's literally nothing around San Angelo. I think the closest big city is 2.5 hours away. With that, there's like not much to do here, in my opinion at least, which is fine because I'm too busy to do anything anyway, and I'm a homebody. There's a lot of people that have told me, with families, that they would love to come back here to grow their family here because it's such a slow pace, which yes, it is the slowest pace ever here. So I understand that. So it's been quite an adjustment, but we're making the best of it. We bought a house here, which is very cool. This is our very first house that my husband and I have bought, and it's been, if you've bought a house before, it's a whole process. But so far, it's been a very, very fun time. Knowing that I'm gonna be here for at least 3 to 4 years kind of gives me more comfort where I can like do more things. Plus, this is a house, like, house, I can do whatever I want with it, you know? So if y'all have been watching me for some time or know me in real life, whatever, y'all know that I am a very big fitness person. Fitness is just very important to me in my life, CrossFit specifically. So when we moved here, I found a gym here, CrossFit Diamond Steel, and of course I miss to death my Anywhere Fit family back in California. But when we got here, we found that gym, found a little community here. I am, once again, I'm at work from 5 to 3 p.m., right? The gym that I go to doesn't open till 4 p.m. for the evening classes. So I'm there from when they open at 4:30 p.m. all the way to when they close at 6:30. And I try and get my 2 hours in, but I've been having a very fun time. I've been training by myself for the most part. I kind of have made it a goal to stay as fit as I am now, and if I get fitter along the way, cool. And then also I am trying to compete in either more local competitions or just any competitions in general, because I said way long ago that I'm like retired from competing, but I am not. I found a new passion for competing, I guess. Like in the moment when I am competing at these CrossFit events, it sucks and my anxiety's through the roof and whatever. But like after I look back at it and I'm like, oh, that was so much fun. So training is squeezed into my schedule as well, and I'll get home at around 7:30-ish, and I'm trying to get to bed by 8:30, and so my schedule's packed, but it's been all fun. With all that being said, I'm hoping to make some more content. I've been getting a lot of comments, not only online, through TikTok and my YouTube and even my Instagram. I'll get DMs here and there of just, advice as far as how to get the job, what to expect from the job, if I should even do the job, all kinds of things like that. Not only do I get those online, but like in person, I'm at the hub of fire protection. Like I know I make videos on a very niche subject, military firefighting. If I were to meet anyone that watches my videos, it's there. Since being here for now 10 months, I've gotten to meet quite a few of y'all, which is very surreal. It's really cool to meet you guys. It kind of puts into perspective, because when I started making the videos, and before I even joined the career field, I tried to look up videos on it, and I saw a couple videos, but there wasn't really much on this career field, let alone from a female's perspective. So, I started making videos to help, other females kind of understand this job a little bit more from my eyes, and not only females, but, kind of just everybody. So I started meeting a whole bunch of you guys, and it's really cool. It's very surreal. It's very weird to think that what I've put out there have helped people in one way or another. Even foreign military or people that come through. Lately, we've had some Korean and Japanese students come through, and I've had a Korean student tell me that he had watched my videos and he was very inspired to come to the academy to finish. And as well as a Japanese student who said that he had also loved my videos, and he asked me if the way he started the conversation, that he watched my videos rather than just right out the get-go, he came up to me very quietly, just, do you like natto? Which, if y'all don't know what natto is, it's like a fermented bean, and I grew up eating that stuff in Japan, so I love natto. So I said, yes, I love natto. And then all of a sudden he's like, love your videos, by the way. So I was like, awesome. I've had people say that they picked this job because of me. They found more comfort in picking this job because they watched my videos. When I take on a class, I definitely can tell whether they have watched my videos or not. A lot of times they don't write out and say it for whatever reason, which I guess that's a little bit weird, but I guess it depends on how you do it. My last class that I just had, we'll do icebreakers and whatnot, and I'll ask at the end of every day, do y'all have any questions on what we went over today, or yada. And one student just goes, do you make YouTube videos? Or you make YouTube videos, right? Yes, I do. I do make videos, and I'm not shameful about it at all. Beforehand, I used to be very yeah, I do. Have you watched them? Oh, that's so embarrassing. But it's not. It's helped somebody out there, and I know that now, and I'm very proud of the videos that I have made, even though the ones that I look back on are slightly cringy, especially my earlier days. All those videos kind of got me to where I am today and have made me able to meet quite a few of y'all. So it's very, very cool. Anyways, I have big plans for this channel, hopefully, if my husband is willing to help me out with the editing process and whatnot. I would love to film kind of another day in the life situation, but instructor version. So if any of y'all have any questions about either the job itself, instructing, Goodfellow, anything at all, please leave them down in the comments. That way I can start kind of compiling some ideas for videos to make. That way it's a little bit easier for me to kind of just, let's see what people want to see. Oh, that one, let's film that one this weekend. So thank you so much for watching, and what do I say? I don't remember how to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.